What's up, YouTube fam? I hope you out there having a great day today. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, actually, at the beginning of last week, LeBron James at home in LA checked the hell out of Stephen A. Smith, walked dead up to him and hit him with a Will Smith Crip Rock. Man, you better keep running name out your mouth or else, yeah, it's gonna go up. And me personally, I never seen LeBron get out of character like this, especially with all them cameras around. So we know it was serious. You know, behind people, kids, they don't play. Anyway, with that said, we all know Stephen A was on TV talking smack about Bronny before that, and if he wasn't LeBron's son, he would have got drafted. That's a wasted Lakers spot. So Bronny ended up taking a step back. The good thing about it is Bronny had his best game as a Laker day before yesterday. Scored 17 points. He looked real good out there. But this the crazy part. After LeBron checked Stephen A come on TV and he all skittish. He didn't have the same type of energy that he would have for Jason Whitlock, for Kwame Brown, people like this that he be going back and forth with. When it came to LeBron checking him and telling him, hey man, I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth if you keep talking the way you're talking about my boy, he switched it. His whole tune, his whole energy. So I just want to say, come on, Steve. It's embarrassing, bro. You got to step your stuff up. What happened to all that, that rah-rah that you be talking about? Another thing, the Kyrie situation. Now, he say, this, in Steve's defense, this is what he say. Well, it's my job. I have to report on sports. It's my job, I'm a journalist. That's what journalists do. We critique the players. If they playing good, I'm going to give them his credit. If they playing bad, I got to talk about it. All Kyrie did was posted a movie. What does that have to do with his job as a basketball player? You went in on the man. You got to saying, oh, well, he make this much money a year. This is not what he's supposed to be doing. How could he? He's insensitive and all this old stuff. Steve, the man posted a movie. That ain't got nothing to do with basketball. You laid into him. Any other players, the first thing you do is go to their pockets. Oh, he's making this much a year. Okay, what about you? When you give bad takes, when you tell the people, these people are going to win. It's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be them. And you give a bad take. Do people go on other shows and be like, I think he's making like 15 a year. Those weren't no good takes that he gave us. Should we cut him down from 15 to 7? Do you see how ludicrous it sounds for somebody to actually try to count your pockets after you make a bad take? You're flawed. We're all flawed. None of us are perfect. It's all assumptions. It's opinion based. So you sit on TV, you give opinions about a sport that you couldn't play at a professional level. You shoot a little bit, but you couldn't play in the NBA. You critique football, baseball. You couldn't play any of these sports. These guys get up, put their body through hell in the off season, especially like LeBron, and they're dedicated to their craft. I'm not saying that you're not dedicated to your craft, which is talking smack about other people as you watch them, but you're actually a good journalist because you're passionate about it, you pay attention, and you some of the times know what you're talking about when it comes to the actual game. But when it comes to like people, kids, and critiquing them, you got to have a filter. You got to have a little insensitivity when it comes to things like this. So, do I think LeBron was wrong? Nah, I don't think he was wrong at all. What I think, though, Steve, is when you say something as a man, you got to stand on it. The 180 that you're giving, I just watched your segment earlier today, and you're like, oh, well, I might have to change my opinion on Bronny. Hey, he's shaping up to be a good. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to change your opinion because Pops told you you're liable to get the air smacked up out of you? Or you're going to change your opinion because Bronny is really a decent basketball player? Which is it, Steve? You know, so it don't be no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Now, you're just making yourself look like a shell of a man. And we all know that a coward dies 1,000 deaths. So you got to stand on business. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. Call it how you see it, not what you think. Because what you think, it might hold a little merit because you on ESPN, but in all actuality, it's not factual. An opinion is not a fact. So keep the facts and keep your opinions to yourself, especially when it comes to other people's kids. Now, for the actual game of basketball itself, you get paid for your opinion. You get paid to give your observation of what you see. But you just need to lay off, Steve, with going in on certain people. And I'm not just talking about LeBron. I'm talking about in general. Kwame Brown was out the league and you were still talking about, man, you know, hey, if you gave me Kwame Brown or a bag of chips, I'd take the Doritos. You know, this man got family. This man mama watching this, his uncles, his cousins, you know, so you got to be insensitive to other people. You know, try to have empathy, not sympathy. Because right now, you just look pathetic. You know, you're crawfishing. And I want to see how you're going to finagle your way up out of this one. Because I know, just like you know, that this definitely ain't dead. Peace, y'all.